I'm Dr. Alan Harrison. I was an Olympic chiropractor, practiced for over 20 years in Colorado, Georgia, worked with some of the top professional athletes in the world. I was written about in Sport magazine for some of the work that I've done with elite athletes, called the Elite Athlete's Secret Weapon. Six-time Ironman champion Mark Allen, and in a letter to the recommendation to the International Olympic Chiropractic Association, described me as: he is personable, extremely talented, knowledgeable, with athletic bodies, personalities, and their specific need. And most importantly, he is always willing to go out of his way to help, to work, and to do what he can to enhance the performance of the athlete. And the reality is, my helping wasn't limited when I was in full-time practice to just athletes. My youngest child that I took care of in my practice was about 11 hours old. I had over 200 kids that I took care of under 2 days old. My oldest patient that I took care of was 97 years old. I really saw the full spectrum through that time, all sorts of conditions, and gradually my practice ability diminished as a result of an inherited birth defect, genetic tissue, connective tissue disorder that affected all of my joints. They kind of melted down on me. 7 years ago, I was unable to pick up a glass of water because it was excruciatingly painful. That was what led me to get out of clinical practice. As I came here to Arizona, I settled in and was happy to live here in paradise. And a couple of years ago, something happened called Proposition 203 related to medical marijuana. Now, me as a chiropractor, I never even had an aspirin in my house, highly against any sort of drugs. So this was a whole different mindset to me. And I had the opportunity to visit with another doctor, and she recommended it based on what I was experiencing. And as a result of that, I tried it because I qualified for a medical card as a medical patient here in Arizona, medical marijuana patient. Immediately, pain that I had experienced for more than a decade, completely gone. I didn't even know what to say. My energy started to come up. I became more clear mentally, and as a result of that, I started to do a lot of research. I found out that what scientists were saying, especially in other countries, based on the fact. As a result of that, I started to get referrals. I became, not only as a patient, I became a caregiver here in Arizona to helping other patients with their marijuana needs. And as a result of that, I saw even stage 4 cancer patients, incredible changes. One thing that happened, we had a traffic stop 2 days ago, my fiance and myself, and we ended up being taken to jail because I believe that police are here to help people. But something happened. They didn't understand what was happening. We had just picked up our medicine. We were below the legal limit by more than 70%. And we were taken to jail. We spent the night in jail. We were booked, all that stuff. And then we came home from jail and came home to have an amazing discovery that I'd like to share with you right now and give you a little tour of my house and what we came home to. If you look here, it looks like a bomb went off here in the house. There's things strewn all over the place. Things are everywhere. It looks like an explosion occurred in the house. There was a search warrant was executed, and as a result of that, this is what you see. Things were torn open, torn apart, things thrown everywhere. It really looks like a bomb went off. Here's the search warrant from the Phoenix Police Department. Here's the inventory sheets of what was taken as supposedly evidence. Again, you see stuff thrown all over the place. In the background, you see some of my artwork. I'm also an airbrush artist for almost 40 years. And damage occurred to my paintings, irreparable, as a result of this search. Things damaged, destroyed. Documents removed from the from our church that I was holding in a box. fireproof box for safekeeping, and things taken all over the place. This is certainly an amazing thing that occurred. Thank you for your help and support.